Good evening, dear humans. Good evening, friends. Did you ever notice the most devious agenda? How dark was trying to keep us in perpetual slavery. Why they're doing it? For what reasons? Why we have so gullibly accepted that this is the way of life without questioning it, without even saying what I can do to stop this. But to stop something, you have to recognize what has been done wrong towards you and towards others and towards the planet, so you can raise your voice. So the dark agenda was about to actually stop you for even looking for what's wrong, by basically accepting that everything they say is absolute truth. It's absolute must to be done. It's absolute law. It's a law beyond questioning. Yet, not really. Many of us start disclosing this. Many of us start questioning why it's so fucking unequal, why we live in absolute misery, why every single man and woman and child is sick on this planet, why the planet is so poisoned, and you are not even allowed to raise your voice. Even if you do this, they claim that you are anti-something, anti-communist, anti-fascist, anti-whatever. You are too natural, you are impeding on their profits levels and profit basis. So, question for today. The dark agenda. Fixing stuff when it's not broken. This is to me the most devious and so hidden agenda of the dark that nobody questions it. See around. See the nature. Does nature needs fixing? Yet Monsanto or whatever genome genetic manipulators and terrorists are doing it on the nature by transmuting or infusing their own codes, genetic codes, inside the existing plants. They are giving to us by creation, by nature, by prime creator. So, what are they trying to do there? They're pretending it will benefit humanity. We can grow these crops in salty and dry places where the acid rain will not damage the leaves, and so total BS, like bullshit beyond any means. Reason why they're doing what they're doing is to actually hide a true meaning. By this, they are diminishing your relationship with Prime Creator. Because Prime Creator gave us all of it. Every single aspect of us. Every single aspect that we use as a human beings. That when we walk on it, we know it's not done by some kind of frigging Illuminati crapsters, it's done by Prime Creator. Yes, cement blocks and forcefully drained deserts, and this is done by humans, bad, very bad, dark humans, who did not think that they can live forever and abusing everybody else, including the planet, that they will not be called upon. So, time now is here to be called upon every single evil deed they've been doing. One of to me, the most disturbing is these genetic manipulators, not only in the crops, but especially in the human body. Doesn't matter, technology comes from Atlantis, from spaceships of that kind, of civilizations from Pleiades, Arcades, whoever. It is really bad for a human as a free being. It becomes more and more ingrained into slavery than ever before. So the technology is here to supposedly help us, yet technology is here abusing our ignorance, and it's putting us down more and more with every aspect of our life. Every aspect, from healing, from eating, like what we're eating, how we heal ourselves, from relationships, from our psychological and mental and physical states. Because people think it's normal to be psychotic. It's normal to be constantly running somewhere and chasing for something. You want to kind of fix the way how you lived yesterday, so today you live better. I don't think so. If you run around and escaping a decision that you look into your past and see what you've done wrong so you don't do it today. Yet we've been taught like this, starting from kindergartens, schools and universities and all the other fake education system that is just perpetuating our fear and anxiety that when we finish something, we are freaking lawyers, we are freaking scientists, we are whatever. Let's say you're finishing high schools of the elite. And then what you do with this? You find the ways to start abusing and controlling others by trying to fix them. Scientists are fixing technological achievements, but nobody want to go in 100 years past and see what Nikola Tesla brought in. They brought in every single aspect that you don't have to drill a single piece of oil outside of the earth, and you have electricity forever from whenever for any kind of equipment that you need. So why we don't do this? Because we've been bred like this. We've been trained like a little stupid silly dogs, which I'm here insulting dogs with really like my apology to the dogs, but we are absolutely ludicrously stupid because we're following the fake rules of the dark agenda that everything has to be fixed, including your own existence. You want to live longer? They sell you some medications. They sell you some pills. They sell you some genetic manipulations of your whatever, gene modes or... Why? Why don't accept that what has been given to you, it's actually given from Prime Creator? And then you can, anytime you want, reconnect with the Prime Creator, accepting nothing in return but just to live perfectly without accusing anybody else for what's happening to you. So if something is broken, let's say you broken hand, you broke your arm, what you do with this information? You go to the medical doctors, and what they do? They have to do a graft. They have to put a metal pieces with the screws inside to extend your leg, bones, whatever other crap they invent. Instead of really going deeper on the physical and energetic level, realizing that this arm is in energetic level healthy and it's absolutely perfect. Blueprint exists there no matter what. It cannot be modified. Yet the genetics on the physical level can be, and they are very often modified by introducing trauma, through the healing, or so-called healing, by introducing traumas through the surgeries, through the treatments. They are so abusive, so abrasive on your physical body, that physical body actually goes into a spasm, goes into complete paranoia, and lives basically in total fear that something could happen to him or to the physical body. So they have to be watchful all the time. And that's why people are completely psychos. They are schizophrenics all the time. Like 101 schizophrenia, it rules this planet. So, unwinding all this, what we do? How we become less stressed, less psychos. What to do? Stop fixing stuff. No matter what profession you do, stop fixing it if it's really working. Because nature in itself is working perfectly. Why nobody is paying attention on this? Why nobody is actually infusing these kind of ideas in the open, let's say, media communications, that we can just watch the nature. If there is a misbalance of the water, suddenly a lot of rain comes on the mountain, what's happened? The streams are just bigger and they just dissipate. But if so-called dark agenda men try to fix something or to induce something else, what's happening? We have tsunamis, we have atomic bombs exploding, we have a huge hurricane showing up from nowhere. And why? Because we want to fix what we think this is perfect for everybody else. They don't think much about how is it going to, be a responsible party behind all these actions. They'll blame somebody else. So this is another kind of layer of not being in a perfect harmony with everybody around and with yourself, because you're always finding enough stupidity in your brain or your mind to blame anybody. First, never accepting that you could be maybe a cause for all what's happening around you, around on your planet, in your town, in your country, in your physical body. So, genesis is like Gene and ISIS put together, and we have total disaster. When the ISIS decide to play a doctor and change the genes, we've been totally screwed. Of course, I'm here joking that the genetic manipulation is the root of all evil, which I tell you it is. I'm not joking at all. So, how to stop it? How to unscrew our 2 DNA strains with whatever we think that we lost, that we need 12 DNA strains and so on. I tell you again, another fake agenda, very dirty one. Simple and absolutely brilliant solution. It's connect with Prime Creator. Go on creationlightship.com and you will find your way. Or not, if you're too ego stubborn to accept that there is higher beings who actually created everything around us that we are and that we using and that we at the present time abusing everything that has been created without taking a single gram of responsibility. So time is here that we have to take this responsibility. One of these things is start bringing these genetic manipulators and controllers and really wrongdoers into the open. Start disclosing every single frigging underground lab that was manipulating on animals, on humans, on aliens, on all the kind of beings that you could not believe what we're going to learn. So, are you going to get upset when you learn that you are half hybrid? What you going to do there? You can reconnect to the Prime Creator. He's the only one who can really put you back together. Not another layer of genetic manipulation or technological implants or transgender manipulations or transhumanistic approach that we become half robots, half something else. Where's the humanity in this? Where's the humanity that we actually lost through all these centuries and civilizations that actually passed away and we turned completely into technology? And when you learn what some of these so-called civilizations that split from here and they changed their whatever appearance and they have a so technologically advanced they can travel distances, who cares? They are still very transgender, genetically manipulated, and they're much further from being a true humans than any of you, any of us here walking on the planet. So, solution for this? Simple. Go to creationlightship.com. Ask Chronometron to really give you a hand. If you trust there is somebody above you and your puny existence here on the planet. If you think that you are the God, that you are it, who has no authority over him, so be it. Eventually you will screw some of these, genetic codes a little bit wrongly, and you'll end up with, like, I don't know, 4 eyes or 72 legs, or you become more mosquito than you'll become a human. So what to do then? Even then you have a chance. Just turn your face towards God, towards Prime Creator, and you'll truly see how nothing has to be fixed on this planet. Nothing has to be fixed with you as a human being, except one single thing. Connect with Prime Creator within your heart. Don't ask anybody around where it is, what I have to do, where I have to pray, what kind of additional genetic treatments I have to do to become closer to God. Not at all. Just go and talk to your spirit inside.